Hello, this is Reggie and my wife Penny from Answers of Hope. And we're talking about marriage today. We want to talk about ways that you can rekindle the romance in your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have four things where we want to share with you on how you can rekindle the romance in your marriage. And I'm going to let my wife start off first, talking about what's one way that we can rekindle the romance in our marriages.
Kiss passionately for at least 15 seconds every day.
So what is I mean? So really, I mean, what does that really mean as far as like rekindling your marriage, kissing passionately? I mean, wait a minute. Do you think I do that?
Yes, you did.
I do.
Yes, you're a passionate person.
I'm a passionate person.
Yeah, you are. You love me.
And what do you think that that does for the marriage when you kiss in passion? Is that just a peck or what?
No, a pet. That's shorter than 15 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it
So
is.
you
A little
got to
short.
think about things like that. It's got to be a little bit of. Mm-hmm.
What does mean?
It's got to be more than just a peck. There has to be some lips and tongue.
Oh, whoa.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. So it needs to be more than just a peck. It should
Mm-hmm.
be more than just a little kiss on the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, you
You
know.
can't go and count. That's a long time to count. 15 seconds is a lot.
Right. Right.
Don't think about it, but it's 15 seconds is 15 seconds.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay.
So, all right. And so I guess the second thing that you can really do to rekindle it is to take like 15 minutes 15 minutes per week, right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes
At
at
least
least 5 days
days
a
a
week.
week.
15 minutes at least 5 days a week to communicate and to talk.
Mm-hmm. Connect.
Yeah. So that's how you can really keep your marriage going and to rekindle it. And I think what we're really trying to get at is more than just the small talk. How was your day? You know, what did you do today? But really try to talk to each other and try to find out what's going on in each other's lives. You're sharing each other's lives, but it's more than just a little casual conversation. You get past the formality of getting back home and just talking for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. We could talk about something that may have happened that may have made you happy, sad, or, can you believe I got a phone call from such and this and that may have happened, and how it may have made you
Yeah.
feel, and those who, what, where, when, how questions sometimes can help lead to good conversations that may actually last more than 15 minutes.
Right. And I would imagine also, when we talk about different things that's happening, sometimes there are situations going on that's happening in a relationship or amongst friends. And sometimes the guys, if you're like myself, you're used to trying to fix things. And so you're always trying to give an answer or try to give a solution to whatever problem may be happening with your wife. And that's not necessarily the time to do it unless you're being asked for a solution.
Right.
But sometimes it's just good to just listen what's going on in your wife's life,
Right.
and not necessarily try to answer or solve the problem.
And sometimes we as women have to just go ahead and say, I'm not asking for you to fix anything. I need you
That's
just
right.
to listen.
That's right.
And I don't really need a commentary about it afterwards. I just need you to listen, and then I'm going to walk away and whatnot, because we need to vent sometimes.
Yeah,
And that's all
yeah,
it is. It's a
yeah,
venting
yeah.
moment to another adult, not a child, who may not understand or really does not care.
Right. Right. So what about the third thing? What about the third thing?
It says date and court your spouse for at least 1.5 hours a week. So an hour and a half, you get to try to figure out a way to squeeze in the time to hang out with your spouse
Mm.
and whatnot. And you don't always have to go out to eat dinner or anything of that sort. You could just go for a walk, or get the kids to bed a little bit earlier and watch a movie together,
Right.
pop some popcorn
That's right.
and whatnot. So it doesn't always have to mean you are hiring a babysitter,
Right.
because some people, babysitters are not an option for maybe finances or your child, you have a nursing baby or something of that sort. So, but trying to find some time to have a date night where maybe your husband on his way home from work can stop and get some kind of food so mom doesn't have to cook,
Right.
and or maybe order pizza for the kids and let them have watch a movie downstairs, and you go upstairs and you have your Chinese
Oh,
or something,
that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so you can have a little bit of adult time and set up a card table and
And,
have to reconnect
and,
again.
and, along with that, I know that there's been times when we have been in the car just together,
Mm-hmm.
just the two of us, and those have been some of the best conversations.
Right.
We weren't distracted
'Cause
by
we're
the
confined.
kids. Well, because we're
We're
confined,
We're
stuck
driving.
together.
We're stuck.
But it was actually a time where we had together, no distractions,
Mm-hmm.
and we could actually communicate and talk with
Mm-hmm.
each other, and share some things that sometimes we wouldn't normally be able to do.
Right. And if you don't go ahead and have those times now, while you do have the kids and the hustle bustle of work and things of
Right.
that sort, when you become a retiree, you're going to be like, who are you? I married you? What do you do?
Right.
What do you like to do? Or anything like that. And
Right.
that's one of those things that, hopefully we won't have to experience just by being able to
Right.
be around each other.
That's right. That's right. And then the fourth thing that can really rekindle rekindle the flame in your marriage, or rekindle the romance in your marriage, is to schedule time. Schedule time, 1.5 hours per week for sexual intimacy. And I think when I was looking into this, the guys would be like, yeah, and all that good stuff. But really, I think the key thing about this is scheduling the time.
Mm-hmm.
We get so busy with
You
life.
can forget.
You can forget. You can get so busy
You're
that
tired.
you get tired. And what I think is helpful is to be able to say, look, on these particular nights or this particular times, that we're going to put everything aside. We're going to spend the time and be, and what is it? You're gonna do it because you want to do it. I'm looking for a word for that. I'm looking for a word. Intentional. You're intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Being intentional to have the sexual intimacy in your relationship. And a lot of times you forget.
And to show love.
Yeah, and to show love. I mean, and what it is that you are sharing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people say, "Oh, you just want to do it just for your own satisfaction," but that's not necessarily the case. It is supposed to be an intimate relationship, and it's supposed to be able to share with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sharing yourself. You're not being selfish with yourself, but you're sharing with each other. But that's the four things. I think there's a lot more that we could talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But those are four things that if you do them, it will really bring romance back into your relationship. So may God bless you with that. Hope it helps someone. And stay tuned for more tips and things on how to better your marriage, better your relationship, deal with your kids, all these different things. We'll be talking about more of those in the future. May God bless you.